What's up, guys? Today we will be going in depth with the topic: is public shaming necessary in American society? Now, if you guys are unfamiliar with public shaming in American society, it is nothing new. It's been used as a punishment in all societies. It is a painful feeling associated with a negative reflection or evaluation of one's actions or lifestyle. In particular, that one is bad, flawed, inappropriate, or less than one is expected. This shaming may occur online or in person and is very terrifying. Sometimes apologies, regrets, punishments, and embarrassment are not enough to withhold or stop shaming. Because of this, shaming leads to unethical actions and can destroy another person's life. Today, I will be informing you whether public shaming is necessary with the assistance of evidence and analysis. Now, everyone, I want you to be honest with me right now. Let's all admit it. We have done many dumb things throughout our entire life, whether we were a little kid, teen, or adult. Realistically speaking, we all can agree that we should be punished for our dumb actions regardless. But in reality, we do not want to receive any sort of punishment. Many of us know people who actually get away with these punishments, while others getting slaughtered as a result of these minor mistakes. Let's take Justine Shackle as an example. In a TED Talk by John Ronson, he informed his audience about Justine's story. During her plane ride to London, she retweeted a small absurd joke to her 170 followers. She received no replies or responses, so she decides to make another joke. Unexpectedly, her second joke became worldwide #1 topic on Twitter. Shortly after, she received a lot of hate and death threats. Then it came to a point where she lost everything: her job, herself, and her mind. Now, let me ask you guys, how many of us have made a small absurd joke? Many of us have, right? Now, do you think it was fair that she received this punishment? I don't think so. So I think we can all come to a consensus that her punishment was a bit overboard and there were other possibilities to solve this issue. In our social media heavy, attention hungry, smartphone dependent world, public shaming is very common. Growing up, I've been exposed to public shaming, whether it be from personal experience, another person being a victim, friends, family, or doing research. I remember at a very young age, I've been publicly shamed by individuals as a result of English not being my first language. I felt very confused as to why they had the audacity to shame me out of the blues. In addition, I've encountered many friends and family that told me they have been publicly shamed due to being an immigrant, practicing a certain religion, or being obese. On the other hand, I wrote and read many research papers about people around the world, specifically in America, who have been shamed by the public. Throughout my entire life, I've always been against public shaming. I've always had a strong belief that instead of shaming someone in front of the whole universe, they should be considered and shame them privately, or not even shame them at all. To go further in depth, the shamer should consider a person's background before commenting in front of an audience. For instance, the shamer may be facing medical issues, encountering difficulties, or been through really hard shit. For example, a really good friend of mine was publicly shamed because of his appearance and weight. However, the person shaming him was unaware about his internals and external struggles. My friend lost his father at a very young age and has always lived with his single mother. He takes on the father role for his younger siblings and put them first before himself. In today's society, we judge people way too fast without thinking critically or using our brains. In other words, we overlook potential reasons as to why they are like that or they do what they do. Adding on, I believe that if shaming were to be necessary, they should be positive and guide them, or keep it between the both of them. To dig deeper, instead of the shamer correcting the shameful person for their wrongdoings, they are making the situation worse by ruining their life financially, emotionally, and or physically. Overall, I believe that public shaming is not necessary because it adds oil to the fire and leads to unimaginable actions. Research published in the Journal of American Academy Psychiatry and Law portrays that when individuals suffer severe humiliation, it's empirically proven to plunge individuals into depression, suicide, and anxiety. Lastly, there are many other approaches than shaming them publicly. they could be the bigger person and show them how to correctly behave or advise them on what they can or should do. To close up this topic about whether or not public shaming is necessary in American society, many of us can come to a conclusion that public shaming is not really necessary because there are many other approaches to this problem. On the other hand, others believe that it is necessary to publicly shame someone because they deserve it. Now, let's put this into perspective. What if you made a small stupid joke and you became the most hateful person in the world? How would you feel? Horrible, right? You wouldn't want to face the real world anymore, right? You see, publicly shaming someone is not the only way to educate someone. There are other appeals that can solve this problem and not ruin someone's life. Now, would you want your loved one's life to be ruined? No, right? So I think we should all come together and show the world that love is more powerful than hate.